Hey there, it's Kirby Ray doing another episode of Rockin' on the Rocks with Visit Cape. And today we're at Discovery Playhouse on Broadway in Cape Girardeau, and I have the executive director, Mike Toeniskoetter, with me. And Mike's going to tell us all about Discovery Playhouse. And this is a lot more than just like a daycare. Mike, there is a lot that a kid can learn here at Discovery Playhouse, even a parent, as you just told some of the parents who went inside.
Absolutely. We want to encourage everybody to come here and make some time to play. It's super important for relaxing, helping to lock in really important educational information, to just take time to play. And so you want to go ahead and come on inside?
Let's check it out.
Yeah, we're super excited. We're building a play-based learning model here. Go ahead and head on in.
So Mike, you told me that, you could have gone low level on just kind of letting kids in and let them play, but you thought, let's help inspire some things, maybe inspire a job or a hobby that a child would have. And as you say, when they're young, this is the time to get them learning these types of things.
Absolutely. So it's super important to inspire them on multiple levels. So on our downstairs, we have the City of Discovery. So come in and put on whatever hat you want. We've got everything from a vet's office all the way to a banker. You can work as a mechanic or in a bakery. And so let's go ahead and we'll show you some of this.
Here's some of the sponsors of the Discovery Playhouse. You'll be greeted like this when you come in. Hello.
Thanks for coming in.
So I guess this has just kind of been a work in progress as you've been, inviting people in and learning what you wanted to do here and
Absolutely.
Seeing what sponsors would come in and help you with the areas like we have here, a little grocery store.
Yes. So our community sponsors are one of the lifeblood of the Discovery Playhouse. They make possible what we do here, and we're super grateful for them. So thank you all to all of our sponsors. There's quite a bit to name, but here we've got several different styles of play. You can come do home play. We've got a construction zone, planting, the grocery store, our mechanic, the bakery, as I mentioned. We do have a 4 and under area, as you can see over kind of on that wall over there. But one of the things we want to do is not just encourage play, we want to encourage learning through play. So we're working on several different programs that are incorporated into our exhibits. With our exhibits, we have close to 31. Some of them are not functioning at all times. Some of them are open on the weekends specifically. In our Southeast Health exhibit, kids can emulate physicians or nurses. They can dress up as that. And one of the reasons that that is important is because kids can have white coat syndrome. You go to the doctor, you don't want to get poked and prodded. So if you can come here and experience it and make believe or play as them, or get used to just seeing the equipment there, it makes it a little easier when the little ones do go to those places. But we also house the Green Bear Junction in here, which teaches kids and adults what to do if you've been abused. That's something that's super important. We're happy to be a part of that with Simo Nasby. We're piloting the Green Bear Junction, and we're hoping to go nationwide with that, just to make a difference, really truly make a difference for families.
Really cool. I'm so glad that you guys care about the youth enough to do something like this. And I mean, the world needs things like this. So when you first told me about this after Sparks Camp with the Arts Council of Southeast Missouri, I was like, we have got to tell our listeners about this so everyone understands, exactly what you're doing and going that extra mile to really educate the kids.
Right.
Super cool, Mike.
Thank you.
What else do we have going on?
Well, we can go ahead and head upstairs. We do currently house a food pantry out here. It's called the Playhouse Cupboard. We want to help destigmatize food insecurity. So if people are hungry, they can come in here and just request a box of food. We do that every day we're open. So you want to come in and grab a box of food, just let one of our staff members know and we'll get you taken care of, because you can't play. Oh, sorry, buddy. It's hard for you to be able to play while you're hungry. So our downstairs is geared kind of towards 8 and under. We're working to add some more components in there for a little older ones, but our upstairs is geared towards 8 and older. We have a full-size airplane. We have a planetarium. She's collapsed at the moment. That's a weekend thing that's open. But that's actually what brought me to work here. I love space and love the stars.
I know you love archaeology like I do.
Yes. So our Dyno Lab is one of our newest additions here. This is currently collapsed right now because we're hosting Dino Camp this week, which we showed you just a brief portion of. And we do have an outside exhibit. This is our tinkering and maker space. We want to encourage creativity. So a lot of times people have direct play where it says put the square in the square hole. You don't learn much through that. So if we give you options and say make what you want, it really helps to encourage that learning. A more purpose-driven or guided play. We're in part of our STEM center of the Discovery Playhouse right now. We have everything from electronics to under the sea to basic science. We have a exhibit on loan from the Natural History Museum from the Smithsonian, talks about epidemics and how infection and disease spreads. So we want to pass along vital information that's important to taking care of yourself. Just basic well-being and hygiene care. And then we have some of our newest things are our living collections. We have tree frogs. There's 5 of them in there. And we also have chameleons, several different things like that. I believe you saw some of them at Sparks Camp when you came out.
I did.
Yeah.
Super cool stuff.
Yeah. One of the things we have on the upstairs as well, there's a lot of fun and excitement happening. We also have a full art studio. This is
Oh yeah.
We do everything in here except clay, so kids can come in here and create whatever they want. We do offer a monthly craft to give you a little bit of inspiration. So this month we are having can you make your favorite summertime treat? So this is our example, which is super cute, super simple, but it does give people a direction to go, because sometimes when you have everything at your fingertips, it's hard to figure out exactly what you want to narrow down and pinpoint. So we're
super cool, man. I really love that you're inspiring so many different areas.
Yeah.
And, you know, something that you know, I always find fascinating is a person can hear a song or see a piece of art, and everyone finds something different about it. Everybody's got something different that they learn from it or you gain from it. And when you get them into this, you can, you know, see what area they're excelling in, move them into that area, and as adults we can help guide them on maybe their path in life, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's where it all starts. This is the foundation. Inspiring kids. In 4th grade, my science teacher, in 4th grade, we would rotate teachers instead of classrooms. And I had my science teacher was my homeroom teacher. She let me help out with science all the time, and it has spilled over into me as an adult, which is so funny. I've never thought as an adult I'd be so engaged into science and science things. And having the ability to do that here at the Playhouse is just wonderful. We are informal educators in the Children's Museum realm, and that's super important to help supplement our formal educators within the school system, which we employ several educators here on staff, and we're super excited they're here because they totally help out on everything we need. You did mention music.
Oh yeah, and this room definitely screams entertainment.
Yes, we have a full stage here. There's tons of costumes backstage. We stream music on our sound system. And speaking of music, we do have a music space.
Hello.
All right, so in here, we're building out and developing our music zone. We added in some lights, I think, since the last time you came and
Yeah,
saw.
the
So,
music zone.
yes, we talk about the history of music. We have instruments, whereas we're acquiring them, we hang them from the ceiling. And then the timeline of music. Unfortunately, it currently stops in the 1930s, which is why I've reached out to Kirby Ray, so we can start talking about the era of rock and everything else. So,
Oh, I'd be glad to come in and talk to the kids about music. I mean, this is really cool, talking time signatures and history of music. Beautiful, man. I love it.
love that. So we are a work in progress. There's always things to do, to develop, to grow. And so we, as I mentioned earlier, are so dependent on our community sponsors and supporters. So if you guys are bored, have any ideas, we're always open for that here at the museum.
Really cool. So anything more to check out upstairs? Let's check it out.
So one of our strategic partnerships that we built is with the university and their early education department. This mountain, our entire mountain zone over here, along with the airplane tower. The airplane itself is going to stay, but we are building our airport out bigger. We're going to have a paper airplane launcher, a flight simulator, talk about global currency and passports. And that was all developed by students through the university and the next generation of teachers. It's just vital that we involve educators in what we're doing.
So Mike and I are outside Discovery Playhouse right now, and Mike's going to tell me a little about this area that we're looking at here. What do we got here?
We are at our Dino Dig Exhibit, our outside paleontology zone, where little ones and even adults can come out and find fossils here, and we'll teach them the excavation process for it. So it's super important for them to understand where our history came from and where the planet and everything came from. So this is one of the ways it supplements our dinosaur lab on the inside, and we're just super excited it's here.
Really cool. You know, I'm always out looking for arrowheads and fossils and primitive tools, and this gives kids, you know, kind of an insight on how that works. When I was, you know, really young, I didn't know what to look for. So this you're gonna help them find things. And
Absolutely.
show me how that works.
So what we've gotten here is actually primed for Dinosaur Camp, but we have fossils pre-buried in here. It's only about 8 inches deep, and so we can do a variety of dig levels. So if we want to do deeper digs, or we can do more shallow digs. This one's actually primed right here for a T-Rex dig. So the whole pit actually has all the pieces of the T-Rex in it, and the campers are going to come out tomorrow and excavate those out and then piece it together in the lab. And speaking of educators, I'm going to introduce you to my education coordinator and head exhibit curator, Mr. Taylor. He's sitting in our summer camp dinosaur lab right now.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Doing really well. We're taking a little trip around the shop here and looking around at some of the different things that are available. And Mike's been telling me, you know, about some of the ways the kids can learn. And I know you guys always do great demonstrations of things for kids. I've seen you guys do that many times. So today we're looking at, I guess, fossils back in this area.
Yeah, we certainly try our hardest to give everyone in the community a really good chance at experiencing things firsthand that they normally wouldn't experience anywhere else. To my knowledge, we're the only museum around here that offers the kiddos an experience to touch real fossils and work with them. We have a lot of really cool exhibits over here, generously donated to us by Paleo X
Wow.
here. Triceratops skull over here.
That's real.
Brow
That's
horns.
not a mold. I
These
saw
are-
that
yeah.
myself. That is the real deal.
Legitimate fossils.
And you can touch it. Kids can come in and touch that.
Yes, at the end of the program, they are able to clean these up, and then these pieces get sent over back to the Paleo X crew in order to put them together and showcase them in the museums.
Megalodon teeth probably in there right there.
Yes.
Look at that. Shark tooth. 75 million years old at least.
Yeah, just about that age. Yeah, it's very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really awesome. We really enjoy doing this. This is only one of many camps that we have.
What do we have here on the table? I saw there were some things here that kids could work with.
So on the top here is just a piece that we have ready for tomorrow for the kids. We're going to be having them dig up a T-Rex skeleton out in the back, but underneath is the cervical vertebrae, cervical bones, the neck vertebrae.
And that's the real deal.
Yeah, this is a legitimate fossil of what we believe is a Tylosaurus.
Wow, dude.
It's very exciting.
So cool.
Thank you.
And what do we have on the
table?
table here?
A bunch of stuff here. We have also, our Kruger, our main piece here. This is a Utah raptor, a replica, of course, of one that lived in the area. This is a true to life
Was
size.
it Marble Hill for a while?
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
one that was at Marble Hills Museum, and I believe you guys picked it up from them. Beautiful, man. Really
Yeah.
cool.
We got a lot of resin fossils over here, resin casts. This is actually a resin cast tooth of a Spinosaurus. Very
Tooth.
interesting. Yeah, this is the one tooth of the dog there. Yeah. Got a lot of other really cool things. We got life-size resin cast of a T-Rex tooth over here. A bunch of really cool anatomy models and whatnot, so the kiddos can take a closer look at of what life was like 65 million years ago.
Super cool. Well, come on over, guys. If there's anything that we haven't really talked about today, I'd like to, ask you two guys why you'd like to invite the public by, why it is that you go the extra mile to help the kids in the area to learn. What is it that inspires you guys to do that?
Well, I'll let you go first if you want.
Sure. For me, it's just the passion of education. It always brings joy to my heart to see kiddos, ignite their curiosity in learning new things from all forms of specifically science. So I would really like the community to come see us over here to see what we have to offer, so that their kiddos can be enriched and hopefully ignite that spark of curiosity in their hearts, so they can move on and do great things.
Very cool.
Yeah, and just to echo what Joey said, is pretty much inspire kids, and through that we end up inspiring adults too with our Dyno programming that we brought through. Seeing
Inspired
that spark, seeing that spark reignite just a little in the adults' eyes makes it all worth it. They learn something when their kids come home from camps. So doing this is just vital. The kids are our next generation, and if we can't teach them, if we don't do our job now, we're doing a disservice to ourselves down the road. So it's easier to educate children than it is to try and fix some adults. So that's why we're here to just change the world.
Well, I'm so honored that I was able to come by and hang with you guys today and learn some of the things that are going on here, and I'm just so impressed with the extra miles that you guys go to, help people learn. Now, my final question for you, if someone wants to come by and visit, what are they going to do?
Well, that's super simple. Just come through the front doors. It is $8 per person, but we do offer a ton of discounts. We have Museums for All, which is an access program. If you're on SNAP, show your card at the front door and you and your family can access us for free. We offer medical, military, police, fire discounts, senior citizen discounts, and then we run multiple different discounts for memberships. Membership grants you a lot of access to a lot of cool stuff that we have here. So just stop on by or visit us online at www.discoveryplayhouse.org.
Thank you guys so much for your time. I've had a blast. I wish I could just hang out here all day, guys, with you, because I love this area. And really, thank you so much for your time, and thanks for helping kids learn more, and some of the adults too. So thank you so much, guys.
No problem.
Thanks for
Thanks,
jumping
Kirby.
No problem. So we've had a great time here today at Discovery Playhouse. It's Real Rock 99.3.